So let's move to item 19, follow-up on the implementation of the relevant recommendations of the open-ended working group on the governance, procedures, and working methods of the governing bodies of UNESCO. 39C Resolution 87. We know that the delegation of Philippines was actively involved in this matter. We will now turn to the next, well, now I will ask the Secretariat again to make the presentation. Mr. Curtis, please.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair, Mr. Chairperson, sorry. This document is,
Okay.
I apologize for the confusion. This document is an update on what was reported in last year's committee and is brought back once more at this session as per decision 13-17. I will be very brief in explaining how this document came about, since it is already well explained in the working document. As you all know, at its 39th session, the General Conference of UNESCO endorsed a set of recommendations on the governance of UNESCO proposed by the open-ended working group on governance since 2017. The committee has been reporting on the implementation status of these recommendations. I must say that significant progress has been made since 2017. A vast majority of these recommendations have been completed and are now closed. The remaining recommendations are either ongoing and about to be completed or require actions by the states parties concerned. I would like to bring to your attention 2 points: the harmonization of the rules of procedures with the six culture conventions, and the follow-up on recommendation 74 about the alignment with overarching priorities of UNESCO, which was introduced this year. With regard to the harmonization of the rules of procedure, as mentioned in the document, this is an ongoing process undertaken at the sector level. Regarding the latter point, I would like to inform you that a specific item will be inscribed on the agenda of the 8th session of the General Assembly in 2020 in the framework of the preparation of the C4 and C5 documents. To summarize, the draft decision suggests the committee to take note of the ongoing efforts and the progress made in the implementation of the recommendations, and to request follow-up reports in the future as and when necessary. Thank you, Mr. Chairperson.
Merci beaucoup, cher Tim, pour cette présentation courte mais très claire. Maintenant, on ouvre le débat, mais je ne vois pas d'autres que les Philippines, bien sûr, et on sait que les Philippines... Philippines, please, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just very briefly, we'd like to thank the Secretariat for this report and congratulate the Secretariat for the implementation of relevant recommendations of the Working Group on Governance. We underscore the importance of implementation of outstanding recommendations, including for states parties, such as managing the evaluation process and discussions in the committee. We submitted a short amendment to the draft decision regarding the final report on implementation of recommendations to the 41st General Conference in 2021. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup pour les Philippines. S'il n'y a pas d'autres interventions, dans ce cas-là, on peut passer au DR, tel qu'amendé. Je ne vois pas d'objection. Secrétariat, est-ce que vous pouvez nous mettre, oui, le projet de décision? Donc, le voici. Il y a vraiment une toute petite modification. L'amendement apparaît en paragraphe 3, proposé par les Philippines. Et puis, si on scroll down, please, paragraph 7, yes, we have another amendment submitted by Philippines and no other amendments. So, if there is no objection, je ne vois pas de plaque levée. Could we scroll again? Okay. Can we adopt the decision as a whole? Yeah, I see that everybody's saying okay. So, draft decision 14-19 adopted. Okay. And now I give the real chair his place again. I am against occupying your place.
I have to say that that was a good joke, right? Merci la Palestine. Merci beaucoup de prendre la présidence.